Hey guys, got another video for you here. A lot of people have asked me to see if I can make a sound similar to one in Porter Robinson's Say My Name, and it's this one here that I'm talking about. It's just a little clip cut out. Okay, so it's after one of his first drops. It's one of the synths that's in there pretty quickly. People just wanted to know how to make it, and I'm using Massive here, and I've come reasonably close. Not perfect, but anyway, you might pick up a couple of ideas. So that's the sound that I'm going to try and make here in Massive. So let's try it out. Okay. We've got, not that one there, the wrong one. Lost it at the moment. Here we go. No, we're in the right place now. Okay. So this is just a blank patch. First things first. Go to the voicing page. Put the unisono up to 4. Change it to that one there. Turn pan position on. Pull it to about there. Turn the wavetable position on. Pull this back so you can only see just the one line there. Okay, and that's that for that page. Now the oscillators. Pull this one down to -36. This one I used this one here, Digi1. Pull it round to about here, and again hopefully I'll have this zoomed in enough so that you can all make out the movements. Next oscillator here, down to -24. I used the trusty old modern talking one. Pull this to about here. When I was making the synth, actually, there were all these little knobs here trying to find the wavetable position. We're all quite touchy-feely, so like if your sound is a little bit off, just tweak with these, wavetable positions here, and you'll come across a sound pretty similar. So if you haven't got it, perfectly, it might be a little bit off, but just keep on tweaking with them, and you'll get some pretty cool sounds anyway. Oscillator 3, again down to 2 octaves, -24. I used bronze. About here. What have we got now? Okay, those are the oscillators done. Put on low pass 4. Leave the cutoff about there. Bring the resonance down a little bit to about there. Now to give it the wobbling sound, assign this LFO here, up to your cutoff. So click on that cross here, drag it up there. Right, now click and hold and drag up so the green goes all the way around to the right hand side, like so. Now what have we got? Okay, push this all the way up here, so we're using this as our curve. Leave the triangle, choose the triangle, and leave it so the point's at the top there. Click sync, 1/16, that's what he had. Like so. Okay, so we're nearly there. That's pretty much the basic sound that we got packed now. To dirty it up a little bit. Classic tube, put that to about there, put the drive up a little bit. Like so. The EQ I even just touched up a little bit. I just pulled the high shelf down a fraction. You don't have to. Boosted the low shelf a little bit. And put the frequency up just a little bit. What else did I do? Feedback. Push that up here. Turn the feedback on. And move it to about here. Now the feedback is another parameter that's pretty touchy-feely, so you need to just have it sitting in the right place. So I have another synth here just beside that I'm copying it off, that I made before, and I managed to get all those little these knobs here perfectly in the right place. So this one that I'm making right now actually might sound a little bit off, but I'll go back in a second and show you the one that I made earlier. They're pretty much going to make the same sound, but hopefully you'll come pretty close to the sound anyway. Okay, so feedback, this one here, put on hard clipper, turn it on, dry wet to about 3 o'clock, drive basically all the way up, and then a bit crusher to sort of crisp up the edges, like so. Pull that on the crush down to about there, dry wet to about there. I'm pretty sure that's about it. I think that's what I had. In fact, I even gave it a little bit of a noise here again, just to sort of make the edges a bit crispy. I used bright. I don't know if it adds a whole lot, but oh, I thought it did, so I just put it in there. Anyway, you can mess with that and get it as much as you want, but it just use the bright if you want the bright setting here, and it actually does put a nice crispy sort of like distorted edge of the sound, which can be quite desirable. I think that's about it, but I also after that did put on some EQ. This one here. Okay, this is my EQ. I've just boosted around the 110 and the 160, and I've taken a bit of the low end off here on the shelf and just boosted 1.5 dB at 4000 Hertz for this synth here. It came up pretty close to that sound. Again, the main thing is you guys might have just learnt one or two things from that tutorial that you can apply to your own synths, and yeah, and it will make you make some cooler sounds. Alright guys, thanks.